Stars, I'm Eric
I
Voss.
don't know
In
what he's from.
Lightyear is Pixar's Toy Story spin-off with Chris Evans voicing the version of Buzz Lightyear from the blockbuster sci-fi movie that Andy's toy and video game were based on. And that film is a Martian-style NASA punk jam that rocks out with its socks out to Bowie, with photorealistic animation luring us deep into the uncanny valley of Buzz's crystal blue eyes, hoping we get lost to infinity and who knows? Because Chris Evans is never allowed to complete a catchphrase.
To infinity?
And Avengers.
Pop what? What is he trying to say? Pop what magnitude? I am gonna break down this trailer frame by frame for this movie's plot, how it connects to the Toy Story films, and maybe some other Pixar movies, and all the Easter eggs and animation details that you might have missed in this trailer. Here we go.
Go. Fido, go. Guide, go, bud.
Dude, I actually can't wait for this.
As we prepare for ignition.
Okay, the trailer opens on a Star Command base that looks like it's on a dusty planet surface with craters in the foreground. We know this planet has an Earth-like atmosphere because characters can breathe the air. Now, this movie's director, Angus MacLean, asked, what was the movie that Andy saw when we made Toy Story? Why don't we just make that movie? So this movie is the blockbuster film that the Buzz Lightyear toys and video games and other products would be based upon. And it's an epic in the vein of Star Wars, which Toy Story 2 definitely referenced, with Zurg being Buzz Lightyear's father.
You killed my father.
No, Buzz.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
So this isn't like a real thing.
No, it's the movie that Buzz Lightyear's from. The toy.
Wait. Hold on. So I'm sitting here thinking that this is like they made a toy out of like a real person, but you're saying that this is just a movie and the toy was based on the movie.
Yeah, this movie. It's like a prequel.
So it is gonna be like there's gonna be like a Zurg.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what do you mean real?
I thought that they made a toy in Toy Story about Buzz Lightyear based on a human in
What human would that be based on? Buzz Aldrin?
like just like a guy who went to space.
Yeah, I mean it's based on Buzz Aldrin, but it's not like.
But I'm saying the toy is based off this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, low-key I thought it was off a real guy too. That's what everyone thought, bro. You're not alone? Dude, thank you.
So you think? Oh wait. So you thought that this Buzz Lightyear in the new movie is like a real person? And
Yes.
they based the toy off the real person?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I didn't know that there was like a Buzz Lightyear movie.
Hi.
That like, no, I don't know.
I never even thought about it that way, like a person.
Let's see.
I am your father.
But here, a close-up shows Buzz's dog tag, listing a scannable barcode and his blood type as O positive, making him a universal donor. And in the hangar bay are a bunch of robots, lifters, kind of in the style of the robots of WALL-E. Actually, I am wondering if this could be part of Operation Recolonize, which was the reason the Axiom and the other ships evacuated humanity from Earth in the WALL-E film.
Because at B&L, space is the final frontier.
And we later found out that that operation was abandoned.
Operation Cleanup has, well, failed. Wouldn't you know, rising toxicity levels have made life unsustainable on Earth. Darn it all, we're gonna have to cancel Operation Recolonize.
So Space Command's mission here could be
Dude,
to
WALL-E
find
is
other
my
sustainable
favorite
worlds
Pixar
for
movie.
humanity to recolonize. Now Buzz's ship
WALL-E
is
and
fueled
Up.
with a
fucked
crystal,
up,
a
bro.
callback to the crystalline fusion he mentioned back in the first Toy Story film.
Need to repair my turbo boosters. Do people still use fossil fuels, or have you discovered crystallic fusion?
Well, let's see. We got double A's.
Moving on with the rest of the trailer.
Are on. T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0.
Okay, here you'll notice Buzz's flight path is projected via this light source into his cockpit, and it looks like his origin planet is not Earth, which doesn't have any landmasses or craters that look like that, from what I know. It seems like the path is slingshotting him around the sun to gain speed via gravitational forces, and then cross him through these 3 rings. Now, actually, there's a later shot of a whiteboard that confirms that Buzz hits hyperspeed right between the sun and these rings that causes him to experience time dilation and progress 1 year into the future for every minute of time from his perspective. This is in accordance with Einstein's theory of relativity. And we saw this similar concept play out in Interstellar, in which gravitational variances causes time to dilate on a planet at a ratio of, for every hour from their perspective, 7 years passed on the ship. So this is gonna make Buzz Lightyear a man out of his time, which is fitting for the guy who played a time-dilated hero,
Dude,
Captain
that's why-
America, Steve Rogers.
But I'm saying, like, what's the theory
That's why
behind
in
that?
Interstellar he visits his daughter and she's like an old woman.
Yeah, but like, what's the theory behind that?
If you travel at the speed, it's like, if you travel at like the speed of like, for some, I don't know what the exact thing is, but like, people aren't, you can't do it. Like, it's like impossible. It's like, you can't do it yet. Like, it's like impossible, basically. You basically can't do it yet. But it's like, if you travel at like the speed of light, and you're faster than light or something, then you could like, you can go faster than time, basically. I don't know.
I need to watch Interstellar again, because that just gave me a headache.
In the Marvel films. That could actually be why his companion, whose name badge labels her Hawthorne, goes from having longer hair in the whiteboard shot to shorter braided hair in the other shots. And since this flight path returns to his origin, Buzz could just be a test pilot who returns to this planet, Planet of the Apes style, to find everything much older. And you'll notice the pre-flight announcer says, "Flight recorders are on," suggesting that this mission control will have a record of how time will pass from Buzz's perspective inside the cockpit, recalling that recording in the pod in one of my favorite movies, Contact, that I bring up all the time, which in that movie later proved to be a major piece of evidence that gets buried, showing Jodie Foster's character did make her time-dilated journey, with the flight recording 18 hours of static, despite, from Earth's perspective, it occurring instantaneously. Hawthorne watches on from mission control and notice she has a scar through her eyebrow. That could be something that she received during that time-dilated period between Buzz's departure and his return. Next clip. Okay, Buzz's hyperlaunch streaks the stars toward him, evoking the classic hyperspace jump from the Star Wars movies, and his helmet reads 01, which could be for him being the first test pilot to go on this kind of mission. He's their #1 guy. In Buzz's close-up, I like how his eye color is a more natural shade of blue than the blue paint used for his toy equivalent. These Pixar animators are the best, especially with the way light hits surfaces and produces different shades.
So
in this case, paint on plastic would reflect light differently than his more natural organic eyes would. Buzz puts up some hexagonal shielding on his cockpit to protect it from the solar radiation as he rounds the sun, and we move on.
Dude, like, watch this legitimately be like a crazy ass like science fiction movie.
It's going to be.
Okay, we now find Buzz inside his living quarters, maybe reflecting on how his world has changed during his time dilation, and then this adorable robotic cat walks up to him. Its tag later on lists its name as Sox, S-O-X, and his shirt reads "Property of Star Command" with a numerical code beneath. Just a bit of a joke with Buzz, considering himself a government instrument with a serial number, the way toys have serial numbers, but also the way Buzz feels like he is being used like a piece of property. But this video is brought to you by The Ridge. The
Damn,
Ridge
this guy's
wallet
good.
is light, sleek, and now, throughout the trailer is David Bowie's Starman, a song used also in the Martian soundtrack. Bowie's lyrics describe a lonely space traveler, his Ziggy Stardust persona, coming to a new planet to mount a cultural revolution, which does echo the isolation of this Starman, Buzz Lightyear. But my favorite thing about the song is Bowie's composition of the chorus, that octave leap on Starman. That was actually meant to melodically echo "Somewhere over the rainbow. And even Bowie sometimes during his concerts would alter the words to "There's a star man over the rainbow." And he did that to link the journeys of Ziggy Stardust with Dorothy Gale, and now we're linking it to Buzz Lightyear as a lonely traveler to a strange, unfamiliar world. Buzz and another robot peek up at his ship in a swamp planet. It reminds me a lot of Dagobah with Luke and R2 and Empire Strikes Back. This is likely the planet that we see Buzz falling with style upon in the later shot. And in the mist, there is this menacing robot with a red eye. Actually, later on in the trailer, we see rows of these robots, each marked with a Z. These are the Zurg bots. You remember these? Rex fought these while playing as Buzz in the video game at the start of Toy Story 2, which means Zurg is coming, folks. Now Buzz walks out on the base in a massive structure being constructed with cranes in the background, giving you a sense of the scale. This structure kind of matches the shape of Space Mountain at the Disney parks. As one of the few attractions left not yet claimed by a film IP, I give it about 2 years before it's remade into Star Command or something like that. Then there's a shot of Buzz's commanding officer, name patch reading Burnside, and judging from his many triangular patches compared to the seated junior officer, he's likely a top-ranking officer like an admiral who might be sending Buzz on this mission and might be the guy who considers him expendable, which is why he's like commandeering the controls right here. On to the next clip. Okay, we see the moment Buzz first meets Socks the Robocat, which freaks him out into this karate pose, reminding us of the Buzz Lightyear toy's karate chop function. The robot also comes with a mouse toy, of course. And then when he drops Socks, this robot, as all cats do, lands on its feet. Then we see Buzz getting attacked by a green tentacle that Hawthorne slashes with a laser blade. And then Socks the Robocat plugs his tail into an outlet in the ship as it scans a computer, similar to the way R2-D2 uses a scomp link in Star Wars. Then security bursts into Buzz's room, 27A, armed with laser guns that have the fixated unfiring pointer, similar to the laser that Buzz has on his toy arm. I'm guessing from this Buzz will run afoul of Star Command's true mission and have to go rogue at some point. But then we move on to the final clip.
That looks insane, bro. That looks so cool.
To infinity.
And
Okay, after this shot of the lined up Zurg bots, this chamber opens up with smoke and red lighting from inside. I'm assuming this will be the reveal of Emperor Zurg. Though I'm surprised if this movie will make Zurg Buzz's father. That was kind of a goofy thing from the games and the toys. This movie seems a bit more grounded. And then we get the classic Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger suit hanging in the locker room. It looks surprisingly practical. We get great looks at it here and as Buzz wears it. And it retains its blue, red, and green buttons, that Lightyear sticker, the SR Space Ranger sticker on the arm, and then the Star Command Wings emblem in the center of the chest plate. And I love how the light reflects more cleanly off the emblem than it does off the rest of the matted green paint on the chest plate. It's just a cool subtle way of showing how this armor is really made up of different components, as opposed to it all being plastic with the toy. Now, Hawthorne has her own Space Ranger suit. She's also a Space Ranger, but now hers is marked 01, suggesting she might have moved up to replace Buzz during his time gone. And that piece is right where the laser sticker and button normally are on the toy, suggesting these Space Rangers might not yet be equipped with lasers, which would make them easier to kill off when they become expendable. I'm loving the look of this film. As always, Pixar animation is just cutting edge, photorealistic, but still maintaining a bit of the animated cartoony style, so we don't get trapped in the uncanny valley. And I just love conceptually how they're expanding this world. I'm super excited for this film. And if you're super excited about what we do here at New Rockstars, you can support us by checking out our...
I don't know, but this could be like, if this is successful, this could be like it could be like Star Wars, where there's like multiple
like Buzz Lightyear movies.
Why not? Like, literally, why not?
Like, they can't get sued for it either because they own it.
Yeah, no, what do you be sued?
When does it come out?
Of course, we got the LMFAO dots.
Summer 2022. Good night.
If you go far from Earth and see it in a telescope, you can see the Earth thousands of years ago. What?
Big 31.
That's not a thing. I'm not even trying to disagree, but that's literally not a thing. It takes time for light to travel, though, bro.
Like, obviously, we can't get to there now, but if you were already there, you'd be able to see the Earth from really far away, because the light hasn't reached you yet, the new light.